Hello everyone, Gentleman here with another Epic 7 video. For today, I wanted to take a quick look at the newly released balance adjustment preview. I have not seen any of these just yet. The only things I have seen is a minor spoiler from YouTube. I saw a thumbnail and immediately I saw MLKen buffs, Kayron buffs, and that's about it though. So I didn't see much more than that. I know those two characters will be getting buffed apparently, and maybe really decent buffs if people felt the need to put them in the front cover. So hopefully there's more than those two, right? I have not seen this just yet. So I'll be going through my first impressions and obviously my first reactions to see the volume or how good or bad this balance adjustment will be coming at the end of the month, it seems. But okay guys, enough about that. Let's jump in. Alright, so here we are, and I was able to make my screen size a little bit bigger, that way you guys can see. Also, I do have my game up, that way whenever we take a look at the characters that are being adjusted, sometimes I forget which changes are being applied to their skill 1, skill 2, or skill 3. I don't use a lot of these characters on a daily basis, so whenever I see a change happening, I'm like, wait, is that their S3, S2, or whatever? So I'll have them up here, that way I can look them up if I can't remember their skills. So yeah, just a nice little handy dandy guide over here. But okay, let's take a look at our first character. I'm sure it's not Belian. Developer notes. Oh, a little too quick. Okay, Martial Artist Ken and Twisted Eidolon Kayron. Wow. I know this too. Well, Artist Ken, I'm very nervous about his buzz because right now, obviously, he's not that great. But I think that's because if he crosses that line between good and bad, he would just be too good, right? Like, it's very hard to find I guess a fair middle ground for Ken, but we'll see. Maybe they found that middle ground that I can't really think of. And then Twisted Eidolon Kayron. I know a lot of people wanted buffs for him. I know, or I'm very sure it's gonna have to do with his skill 3, because he can go an entire game without using his skill 3. So I'm sure they're gonna fix that, okay? All right, moving on. Bihu, what? What are they gonna give this guy? I thought he was alright. I mean, he was a little niche, but I think he did his job. Eligos? Oh, okay, that's the new release character. The guy with the scar or something like that. I didn't summon for him, so I don't really know what's the deal with him. Moon Bunny Dominion, nice! Guys, we just got her not too long ago, so hopefully they're able to maybe adjust her to fit the meta a little bit better, because she's just kind of falling behind, right? What she used to do, now a bunch of other characters do it much better than her. Crescent Moon Rin, okay, that's pretty interesting. I really like the design of this character, so I'm excited to see if she's good, that way I can use her more. Inferno Kawazu, I thought he was good already. What are they changing for him? That's gonna be an interesting one. Shadow Knight Pilis? That's good though, right? Because we have a very good lineup of light knight heroes, and the knight hero department for the dark side units are very lackluster. So hopefully they can make Shadow Knight Pilis just as good as Arrowwell, at least, right? But okay, that seems to be our characters. Right, I don't think they're doing any artifacts. Doesn't look like it, but okay, let's check this out. So Martial Artist Ken battles the enemy with a 75% chance to decrease attack for 1 turn. Holy moly, with a 100 chance to provoke. Wow, interesting. Soulburn increases damage dealt and successful attack always results in a critical hit. Wow, and it's just 10 souls. That's really good. Wow, okay. Skill enhancement. So they just increase his damage dealt, effects chance. Okay, so if you upgrade the skills, you'll be able to get up to 100%. That's, I'm assuming, what this means. Dragon Flame. Increases effect resistance by 30, has a 30% chance to counterattack when attacked. So at the start of battle grants Vigor for 3 turns? Wait, what? Just by... Oh, wait. It does say at the start of battle. Wait, is this his skill too? Is this a passive? Let's see. Dragon Flame, yeah, that's his passive. So at the start of battle grants Vigor just from being on the field? No way. When an ally except for the caster suffers a critical hit, counterattacks. So when an ally, he doesn't have to get hit at all? Like, he'll just counter whenever an ally gets critically hit? No way. And when the caster suffers a critical hit, counterattacks with Dragon Flame. Wow. Dragon Flame acquires 1 soul, attacks the enemy with a kick, and penetrates the target's defense by 40%. A successful attack always results in a critical hit, dealing damage proportional to the caster's lost health. Wow, so he provokes, therefore more people are attacking him. He's penetrating their defense, and always getting critical hits. Damn, that's gonna be nasty. And even if he doesn't get hit, he'll still be able to jump in and provoke the enemy. That is nuts. This thing is way too oppressive. And they just increased the damage of Dragon Flame. Holy moly. So the Coming of Asura, that's his skill 3. So it seems to be the exact same as before. Just increases his damage. That flat out increases damage. You don't have to soul burn it. That's crazy. Wow, okay. He's gonna be way too oppressive. Like, how do you even fight this, right? Just a bunch of, like Senya, of course. Like, characters that do not critically hit. Interesting. Well, oh boy, this is gonna be one hell of a last pick, I'm sure, or somewhat last pick at this point. He could probably fit on any team comp, or most team comps. Damn. All right, Twisted Eidolon, Chiron. All right, so Wandering Eidolon, that's his skill 2. So now at the end of an enemy's turn, gains 10 fighting spirit. Okay, that's good, because they used to be like whenever the target has a buff, gains 10 fighting spirit. So at the end of an enemy's turn, gains fighting spirit. And when fighting spirit is full, increases combat readiness of the caster by 50%. Okay, that seems to be how he used to be. Yeah, consumes all fighting spirit to increase combat readiness. Okay. Combat readiness increase effect can only be activated once every 3 turns. So they increase the turn. Oh no, wait. And becomes enraged for 2 turns. So they got rid of that, becomes enraged. Okay, Sword of Requiem, that's his ultimate. Unleashes the power of the demonic sword to attack all enemies before consuming all fighting spirit. A successful attack inflicts 1000 additional fixed damage, and damage increases proportional to the amount of consumed fighting spirit. So they're removing his fighting spirit requirement for the ultimate, so he can use his ultimate at any point now, and if he has fighting spirit, it'll do more damage. Is that what I'm reading? And they just increase the damage. Okay, so now you awaken him and inflicts the same amount of additional fixed damage. Okay, so it looks like I said, maybe more, you get his fighting spirit more full more often. And you can probably use this S3 without the need of having his fighting spirit full, which is how I think he worked. I also don't have him, so I don't really use him. But okay, it seems to be better, for sure. Bihu, let's see what they did to you, my boy. So, Scorching Flame, is that his... Oh, skill 1. So now, when used on the caster's turn, activates Incinerate instead of Scorching Flame. So now he's guaranteed to use Scorching Flame instead of a 50% chance. That's good, right? You always want characters to be more consistent. And then you don't have to soul burn him now, so that's really, really good. Symphony of Radiance, that's his skill 3. He seems to do the exact same thing, except if you soul burn it, ooh, this skill cooldown is decreased by 2 turns. What's the standard? 4, so 3, 2 turn cooldown if you soul burn it. That's really nice. So they just give him a 100% chance to activate his Incinerate instead of Scorching Flame. Okay, that's good. Eligos. Oh man, all these characters I really do not use at all. So it's taking me a little bit longer to get the gist of what they're used to do and what they do now. Okay, so it seems like the cleaner. So skill 2, they just increases damage. Okay, easy enough. So Cloak and Trigger, I'm assuming that's his, yep, skill 3. Now increases hit chance of the caster for 2 turns before attacking the enemy with a pistol. Okay, hit chance, that's really good. I mean, again, more consistency, that's really nice. Helps him fight evasion type units, so that's really good. And now he's, okay, Awakened, the same. Increase hit chance by 50%. So yeah, that's really, really good. He'll be able to definitely snipe down any type of evasion character. That's really, really good. Okay, I mean, I guess, again, he'll just be better at what he already does, but not much more than that has changed. Moon Bunny, let's go. Okay, I'm very excited about this one. Alrighty, Moonlight Wave. What's this? Oh, he's S1. So now she has up to a 75% chance to put him to sleep. That's really, really nice. Way more consistency. So, Flow Control. Flow Control. Alright, this is the passive that pretty much made her counter to characters like Celilius and stuff. So let's see what they did. Effect resistance increases by 30. Okay, that's good. Just more stats. Always better. At the start of an enemy's extra turn, dispels all debuffs from all allies and grants skill nullifier once. Thank you. Oh my god. This is exactly what she needed. I think that's what everyone was saying when she first released. Because against Celilius, right? She uses her skill 3, Celilius, and then Moon Bunny procs. But she didn't dispel the attack down. I think she granted attack up and immunity. No, that's what she did. Yeah, that's what she did on her skill 3. And then granted skill nullifier. But now she activates that, dispels debuffs, and grants skill nullifier and immunity for 2 turns. Alright, divination. Alright, so what they're gonna give her since the skill nullifier moved over to her skill 2. Okay, so in accordance with divination, is going to increase attack and a barrier. Okay, they moved the barrier from skill 2 to skill 3 to all allies for 2 turns and increases combat readiness by 20%. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's max health. Alright, so yeah, just better. Her skill 2 is just better. So definitely more usable. She doesn't change completely. I'm not saying she's gonna be used a lot now, but again, she's just better at what she was supposed to do, I guess, at the beginning. Alright, Crescent Moon Rin. Alright, I haven't used her that much either. Probably like 1 or 2 times, so let's see. Heckle. So what is that? Alright, skill 1. So now attacks the enemy with a ring with a 40% chance to stun for 1 turn. That's really good. It used to just grant a random buff to the caster for 1 turn. So now she has a chance to stun. And now Soulburn, a 100% chance to stun. That's really, really, really good. Again, stuns are one of the best S1 skills you can have. But okay, Eye Catcher as a skill 2. Attacks the enemy with a Lavish Dance and steals 2 buffs. Okay, granting their effects to all allies. That's good. Okay, that's stealing 2 buffs, granting their effects to all allies. That's what she already used to do. Before stunning the target for 1 turn. Isn't that the same? They're just kind of wording it backwards. I don't know why they put it backwards. Maybe I'm missing something, why that even matters. But I guess that's good, right? So Curtain Call, that's skill 3. Crosses rings to attack the enemy, dispelling all of the target's buff before increasing critical hit damage of all allies for 2 turns. Critical hit will always grant an extra turn after she has been awakened. So really good, I think. I think, again, she's just going to be used for the relatively the same reasons as she used to be used. Definitely her skill 1 being a chance to stun is better than random buff, I think. Because this is not consistent, right? You cannot always rely on her giving your team the attack buff or defense or whatever. So just knowing that you can use her very specifically for stunning is really, really good. And increases critical hit damage instead of immunity. It's also, I guess, better. Depends on the situation that you use her, I guess, because maybe she used to be used for granting immunity. And now critical hit damage is going to be a little bit more of an aggressive type of character. But okay, I don't think it changes much about her. She still steals buffs. She still stuns the target. She still gains an extra turn. Oh, but she used to gain an extra turn when buffs have been dispelled. So she still dispels, but now a critical hit will grant her an extra turn. So that's good, more consistency. Again, if she crits, she'll get the extra turn. It doesn't matter if the character that she's trying to dispel, if she doesn't get the dispel, then she doesn't get the extra turn, right? Alright, Inferno Kawazu, what are they gonna do to you? I thought you were already decent enough. Alright, Malicious Power, what's that? That says skill 2. Okay, so they just changed his combat readiness by 25%. That's okay, right? A better chance for him to take the turn and cut off the opponent. So Flames Destruction. Detonation damage dealt increase. Wow, so if he didn't kill before, now he probably will. This is very dangerous. He'll probably be able to kill, yeah, like all these annoying characters. You know, Captain Landy, maybe Lionheart, Cermius, etc. So wow. Yeah, just detonation damage dealt increase. Wow. So again, just better at what he already used to do, which is good, right? I think we'll definitely see a lot more of him. And I know a lot of people like this character, so I'm happy for them. Alright, Shadow Knight Peleus. Health. Oh, just the health rune. At the start of the turn, recovers health by 5%. Wait, is that a skill? No, that's a health rune, right? Okay, well, 2% extra. Nice. Unity rune. Okay, so when an ally, except for the caster, is attacked, when an ally is attacked by a counter attack, so it's the same. Nothing really changes because this is essentially just says the same as this, right? When an ally, except for the caster, when an ally is attacked, it's not like herself is an ally, right? So this still won't apply to herself. Am I dumb? Doesn't this say the exact same thing? To an ally other than the caster will be changed to affect an ally. This change will make it easier for her to survive in battle, offering greater resilience. So wait, does this then apply to her? It says other than the caster, so will be changed to affect an ally. So it affects her then. Okay, I mean, maybe the way I'm reading this does not make sense to me, but I guess it makes sense to them. So okay, if it affects her, that's good then. Okay, well, I think this is good. I definitely enjoy this balance adjustments way more than the last ones because there are actual changes happening to a lot of these characters. Ken is gonna be an absolute menace now. He'll definitely be able to be used in a lot more teams nowadays. He'll definitely be an annoying character, so we better watch out for him. Thankfully, I got him, so hey, maybe it's time to build this bad boy, am I right? Kayron, I think he's gonna be better at what he already does. We'll just have to see how often his focus or whatever it was, right? Yeah, his fighting spirit. There you go. I always forget fighting spirit. Yeah, his fighting spirit, how fast it stacks, and if he can actually use his skill 3 without the need of having full stacks, because I think that's how it used to work. Bihu, better at what he does. Eligos, better at what he does. Moon Bunny, better at what she does, more fit to the current meta, I think. Crescent Moon Rin, I don't think her changes are that great. She'll just be doing the same thing but slightly differently. That's the way, best way I can put it, I think. Guazo, same thing, just the same thing he already does but better. And Shadow Knight Peleus, I'm definitely, this is my most disappointing buff, I think, because I was really hoping for them to make her the go-to Shadow Knight hero for your Shadow base teams, right? Or your Dark base teams. So a little disappointed about this one, but hey, I mean, she has more survivability, so a little bit better than what she was. But okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What do you think about the buffs? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited about Ken, or are you dreading him making a comeback? Because a character like this, I definitely think can be more annoying than fun, or at least if you're on the receiving end, right? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Laters.